Good morning. It's the Going On Daily Live morning show. Once again, Ron and Kenny are at the helm. Are we ready? Are we ready to start this morning off? We're running a little late. We came in a little late. We apologize for that. But we need to send out a wellness check on Hugo because usually he is here waiting for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to send out a wellness check on Hugo.
Mm-hmm.
We know how those wellness checks go.
Right, for real.
So a little concerned over Hugo not being here. Danny is not here as well.
He's here.
Oh, there he is. The disrespect episode. Kyle is also here. Good morning to you. Look, there is going to be no disrespect today because Kenny is going to love the top 5. He's going to love it. See, Kyle was ready to get a wellness check on him. Thank you, Kyle. But they're here now. So, Kyle, Hugo, no disrespect by Kenny today because Kenny is going to absolutely love this top 5. I find he's stunned. He's skeptical, and I get it. But this one, it can't go wrong. It can't go wrong. So, Kenny, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, Kenny, you need to refresh. There is a big delay.
Yes.
Yes, so refresh, and I'll go through all the motions of all the stuff. Hey, this is why live is so fun, right? So you are watching us on Twitch at RI_broadcasting. Now I got to dodge the things because now they're set up for 2. So make sure you support the show by sending us bits. Bits are always important, and there he is back. Everything okay now, Kenny?
Yeah.
You sure? Because that was a long time to answer.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, all right.
Okay, all right.
I don't have to.
So
I don't have to read your lips.
Send us bits so Kenny can put his 2 cents in. That is always important to put the 2 cents in. Chakra is also here. Cold as ice. Yes. I love that you knew what I was referencing to. The episode is named Cold as Ice. And like always, it has something to do with one of the topics we're going to talk about, maybe more, right? So, Cold as Ice, Season 2, Episode 44, as Chakra has already stated, she's willing to sacrifice. So, you are also watching us on Facebook at RI Broadcasting. So make sure you follow and join the 10,000 other followers. 10,000, Kenny. 10K. 10 Kenny. 10 Kenny. That's what the K is for.
10 Kenny.
They're all your fans, Kenny. You can also watch us on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting when you want to subscribe, of course. But also click that little bell so you always know when we go live, and then you can join all the folks like Kyle, Hugo, Chakra. Sometimes Danny is here, which he's usually here, and Becky and Ira, and the whole group is always in here. Update on the cheerleading fight in Dallas. It was over some nachos. I got told this morning from my friends that went down there for the event. It was over nachos. So Becky brought that story yesterday with Ira, And of course, Hugo knows people that are down there. So that is pretty cool. That is something, the all important nachos. Now, I'm guessing there was cheese on those nachos. Now, were they fighting because there weren't any like bacon on it? I mean, those are fighting reasons, right?
Most definitely. Most
Kenny, you seem
definitely.
like
Heck yeah. Yep.
you're in shock. All right, so the stories today, we've got some good stuff. Of course, that Ron's top 5, which Kenny is going to love. I sense, skepticism. We also have what? Which is probably make Ron say what? Kenny, we have police blotter today.
Oh, I love Police Blogger.
Oh,
yes,
this is a good one. This is a
Blogger.
dandy. This is a dandy one. Also, he has done something right. Can't wait to find out what that is, Kenny. Like, you look like you're doing last minute notes. He's doing last minute notes, folks. We also have Iceberg versus Island. It's a good one. It's a good one. And of course, our opening story, which we will begin right now. Traditions.
Yeah, yes, yes. See, this is a good one. This is the
about?
this is the only good one I have. So I love traditions. I love traditions where you can go on and on and on. So this is a pretty cool. Oh, if I would do it, but it's a condition. Eagles fan discovered a abandoned jacket at the goat has arrived at a museum, Philadelphia Museum of Art, and so she tries to return it to its owner, but in the inside of the lining, it says, "If found, do not return. This jacket belongs to you." Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so who left the jacket?
I'm glad you asked, Ron. It says, "I found the jacket on the night of the Super Bowl in 2018, and it's on one right, and it's only right that I release it back to the city." So this is what happens: you keep it until the Eagles make the Super Bowl, and then you leave it somewhere, and the next fan has to keep it, and so on and so on and so on. So it's a tradition in Philadelphia where you have this jacket. It's a starter jacket.
What if the person dies? You didn't think of that one, did you?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I don't think Philadelphia thought of that.
So it's a jacket? Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
I mean,
he
could put that jacket
but
on, right? Walk outside, get hit by a bus, and then you'll lose the jacket.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for ruining my story. Okay, let me cross it off now.
No, but I mean, it's a great.
Let me cross my story off.
I get the tradition, but do they not realize something can happen and then that jacket gets lost?
Okay. All right. Well,
what happens if they never win the Super Bowl again?
Let me cross this off real quick. Cross this off real quick. All right.
No, it's good. So you're talking about a sports tradition, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are lots of them. I mean, that's an interesting one, but so many things can go wrong, especially in the hands of fans.
You know what, Becky? People like creamer. Okay.
Oh my God!
I'm a coffee lover, and I like creamer. Okay. All right. And that was a very, very good story about pistachio creamer, and it's delicious. Daggone it! Okay. I will get on the first flight I will on the first flight. You know what?
Are you
Let me
sure
call
you
my
want to
travel
take a
agent.
plane these days? Wait.
Yeah, right.
If
Yeah,
you
right.
plan on going to
Yeah,
Canada,
never
Kennedy,
mind.
Canada, Kenny, Trump might put a tariff on you.
You're right. You might be like, yeah, you paying taxes for that.
You'll be at the airport.
Right.
You going to Canada,
Right.
Kenny?
You're right.
All right. Well, here you go. 25% tax.
Right.
So Canada will have to pay for you.
25% tax.
Oh man, those tariffs. That is gonna
so sad.
watch. We're not gonna be able to buy anything anymore. It's gonna happen. So yeah, I mean sports traditions.
Yeah.
I mean it goes back to the octopus in Detroit, right? They have that tradition.
Yeah. They throw octopus on the ice.
But I mean, I'd like the one with the Eagles. I mean, that's pretty cool. But a lot can go wrong. What happens if the person moves?
Until somebody dies.
Yeah, especially if they're wearing the jacket.
So what else is new? Ron?
I'm sorry, Kenny. Did I ruin that one? I ruined it, didn't I? Bad Ron. But this is what I do. I poke at things and I find the holes. I find the holes.
I am 0 for 3.
0 for 3.
1 for 2. I mean 1 for 2.
Fret
2 for 1. I don't know what I am.
Fret not.
I'm gonna be 0 for 3.
But there's a tariff on you if you're going to Canada. Just saying. All right. Now I gotta find this headline here because they're all out of order all of a sudden. All right. So, iceberg versus island. Did you read this? Read on this? The iceberg is deemed, what is it? A23A. That is the name of the iceberg.
Yep.
I mean, why don't they just give it a cool name like lettuce? You know, and it'd be like iceberg lettuce. You know, give a name to these things. A23A is dumb. It's dumb. It's like how they name the asteroids. It's like
let me cross that. Let me cross that one off my list. Let me cross that one off. Yeah, let me cross that one off my list.
Oh, you
okay? Let's go.
You were doing this one too.
Let's go around. Let's go around. Let's go.
I am obliterating Kenny's
You know,
show
I
today.
think I need to read the
I am obliterating it.
I think I need to read the chat more. I need to read the chat more.
I did read the chat. Oh, you need to read the chat.
I think I need to read the chat.
I don't post my topics
I think I need to read
after.
the chat more.
Yeah, but I don't post mine until after. I surprise people with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, Ron's top 5 today, Kenny's topics. I'm stealing all his topics today.
Man.
This is what Eric does to me on Sports Unfolded with final thoughts. Every time he goes first, he takes mine. And then I have to scramble and figure something else out. With only 5 topics today, you might hit 1 hour. we may, but I doubt it. So, all right, so
exactly.
So iceberg versus island. So this A23A iceberg ran aground near the island of South Georgia. So what is on everybody's mind there?
Yes.
Georgia on my mind. I can't believe you didn't pick up on that, Kenny. Can't believe it. So obviously all the Penguins are heading there to see what happened. They heard this loud bang, and then they were all like
Ooh.
flocking to see it. Flocking. Is there such thing as a flock of penguins? Is that what they're called? A flock of, because like there's a flock of birds,
Good
right?
question.
Flock of seagulls. Penguins
Mhm.
are a bird, but do they call it a flock? Because they don't fly.
That's deep.
So I'm sure Hugo is looking that up as well as Becky. So South Georgia is close to Antarctica.
Mhm.
It is owned
Yep.
by UK. It's a British island. Yeah, colony. Thank you. They're called a colony of penguins. So they're not a flock. So you can have a flock of seagulls like the band, but you can't have a flock of penguins.
Hey.
It's a colony of penguins. Okay, there we
Hmm.
go. See, bring in the info. That's what we do here.
Interesting.
That's what Becky does because she looks up everything, like Kenny said.
Let me look that up.
All right. So anyway, so
Thomas,
this
it's good that
iceberg
looks it up.
weighs like
like
a
I didn't.
trillion tons. Kenny, what is going on? Like you're all over the place.
I don't know. I am. I'm just. Okay, I got it out of my system. There's a freaky thing going on here. I just can't. I don't know.
What's going on?
I don't know. You speed up.
What's the
it's
issue?
like speed up. You're like I don't know. The computer's acting up.
Am I? So let me ask you, Becky. Is the sound off for you? Are we having technical difficulties that we don't know of? Hopefully everything is fine. I don't know.
You are, because it's
I
just
don't
like
know.
I have to read your list.
They're still talking about penguins, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like rookery of penguins better. A large group, especially during breeding. You guys sound good. Okay, so we're fine.
Okay.
I guess it's just
All right.
you, Kenny. But anyway, so this iceberg weighs like 1 trillion tons.
How dare you blame me?
So it is okay. So let's tell you about this thing. So it came off of the Philaner, whatever the name is, ice shelf in 1986. That's when it detached. So it's been floating around in Antarctica all this time until it grounded on the floor of the Weddell Sea for 30 years. It was stuck there. 30 years stuck. Then it started drifting in 2020. Kenny is a tad laggy.
Okay.
So it's been drifting since 2020, and then
I guess I am.
what's
going on today?
It was stuck stationary in a spinning motion. I'm sure it wasn't going fast. It was moving very slowly. And then it let loose and went into open sea. And then it started drifting towards South Georgia, and it got stuck on the continental shelf that is like 56 miles away from the island. So at the closest point to this shelf is 45 miles toward land, where it actually reaches land. So it's stuck on a shelf. Now, it may be good for penguins and seals because it dug up all this kind of like stuff from the seafloor. So now there's some like food in the water that animals like.
Mm-hmm.
So little fish come and they go eat that, and it's like heaven for a seal and a
Yum
penguin,
yum.
right? I'm sure that also brings
Mm-hmm.
more sharks and stuff like that as well, which feed on those penguins and seals. So it's great for the ecosystem. But as it's stuck, it's eventually going to break apart from melting and stuff like that. And that is going to release lots
Mm-hmm.
of smaller icebergs, which is going to be a nightmare for the fishing industry, which is great, right? It's great for the fish.
Right. Yep. Great
So,
for the
but it's going to
fish.
wreak havoc. So
Great for
all these
somebody.
icebergs. What was that?
It says great for somebody. The fish.
Yeah, it's great for somebody, right? So,
Right.
so it's going to wreak havoc on the fishing industry down there, which I don't know how much there's fishing vessels going around in the Antarctic, but you know, I mean, the people on the island have to eat something, right? I'm assuming most of it is fish. So,
Right.
so this thing is the size of like Greater London. So you have London and then all the adjoining boroughs or whatever they call it in UK. So it is pretty large. Pretty large. So I guess it would probably be around the size of Rhode Island, I would guess. That's a pretty big iceberg, right? So it takes a whole day for a boat to go around just to research what's going on with it. A whole day.
You said it takes a boat a whole
No
day
cost.
just to go around it?
Yes. By boat, yeah.
Oh my God. It's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very big. Does anyone believe in the ice wall and the civilizations beyond it? Are you saying there's a lost colony somewhere, Becky?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about? Or maybe, it's like Journey to the Center of the Earth kind of thing.
So,
Is that?
so does that mean Yetis do exist?
I don't know yet. T.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
I mean, think about it. Well,
That's
they
deep.
always have these movies about going to like the center of the earth, and there's like a whole nother world. Plus
Mm-hmm.
Middle
Yeah.
Earth. Remember from Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth. Don't they go inside Earth to go
Yeah.
find another place to live, like the elves when they left, or vice versa?
Mm.
I don't know how that works. If it's Middle Earth, then they would have to leave Middle Earth to go to regular Earth. That's deep right there. I'm going to send you a map. Oh, can we go on an expedition like Marshall, Will, and Holly, Land of the Lost? Another thing that is like, a lost
What?
civilization. You don't remember Land of the Lost? You can't go past the very beginning of Antarctica. Why? Because it's too damn cold. That's why. It's too damn cold. It's
Okay,
heavily
I can't hear it.
guarded. Can you restart? Restart.
Oh, I did restart.
Because you have been lost this whole show so far. I will hold it down. I have all of these folks to talk to. I'm a conspiracy theorist, not a nerd, Ron. Oh.
Come on. Oh my gosh, yo.
Restarts. Thank you. All right. So now I have all the graphics in front of me. So I'll just be like Wilson from Home Improvement. Hi there, neighbor. I don't know Middle Earth. That's Lord of the Rings, Becky. Lord of the Rings. So look, while Kenny's restarting, I might as well go into something that I forgot because it's been total chaos so far today. So be sure to check out Patreon at RI Broadcasting so you can get all kinds of merch like this wonderful mug filled with orange juice at times. All right. So, with all the technical difficulties we had, and I knew it because I just had that feeling everything was going wrong. So, but we still have a lot to do. I find it interesting with this iceberg thing. I love the fact that all of those penguins are going to be benefiting, and the seals. Like I think that's pretty nice, right? So here's Kenny back again. Hopefully he's back to normal. And I'm guessing not. I'm guessing not. Kenny looks like he's going to cry. He's getting frustrated.
I am. I'm going to cry.
Yes, Hugo. It actually is orange juice right now. What was in the cup yesterday might be a little different. Wow, I'm really behind like 2 minutes delay. Oh, the delays. See, you know what the problem is, Becky? Trump taxed the broadcast. He put a tariff on it. So, so now we can't just broadcast it anywhere. We have to have a tariff on our show. So, he is taking some heat with that. Heidi ho, neighbor. Yes, thank you, Becky. I'm glad you got the reference. Wow, I'm really behind. Yes, everybody's. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's me.
I think it is. I think it's you.
But
maybe you need to restart.
But Hugo said you were lagging. Hugo said you were lagging.
Hugo.
So it makes me believe that it isn't me.
Okay.
What if the new environment introduces bad molecules or whatnot, and the penguins all die? Oh my God! Come on, stop thinking like that. We don't want all the penguins to die.
Sure don't.
What is wrong with
Just
you?
the one.
It's better from a computer than my phone. So, all right. So let's go on to another subject. I don't even know where we're at this point. I don't even know where my notes are. So he has done something right. Kenny, we need to work on the English language. He has done something right.
He has done something
right. There's a massive delay.
A
massive delay.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's massive delay.
Look, like, you're going to have to hold the show down. If I refresh, Kenny, then you're going to be on your own for a moment.
And now you're from. Well, anyways, are you back to me?
I will
play it. Oh, now he's going to refresh. This is just. All he had was technical difficulties all show long. All right. Hopefully.
All right. So with that being said,
much better, much better, much better. That's what I'm talking. See, it was you. It was you. All right. So he's done something right. Okay. All right. So I think me and you will be on the same page, but other people won't. Okay,
okay.
Ron? All right.
All right. Who did something right?
I'm not going to say his name, but Pete Rose has been pardoned for all the crimes that he has committed, and he will be going into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
I feel like we did that from Sports Unfolded.
Wait.
We caused this. Remember we talked about this? About Pete Rose.
Can I get it? Oh, I can't. Okay, all right. Right.
I mean, what do you want?
Right.
What do you want me to go crazy?
I
mean, he still gambled on baseball.
Yeah, he did. He still did shit. He still cheated on his taxes. But that's the point. The point is, he's going into the baseball game. Woo! Yeah.
All right.
No?
So Pete Rose is now a Hall of Famer. Well, not yet. He's not in yet. Don't they got to vote him in? I guess Becky was worried that you were all alone now.
I am still all alone because
you're on an island on your own, and an iceberg is about to crumble on it.
Oh gosh. This is a terrible show.
So he's going to the Hall of Fame. What do you want me to do? Jump for joy?
He's been pardoned. So that means all his it's all null and void.
So he's now
he never done it.
Is what you're saying.
Act like he's he's eligible. Yeah, let's go. He never done it. Get him in. Let's get him in. Yeah, he still holds the record for hitting.
I'll tell you, it is not the sound from you is not linking up with what you're doing. Oh, this is just a nightmare today. This is a nightmare. I feel that things aren't firing on all cylinders right now.
Cry, yo.
And I don't know why we're having so many technical issues. Probably because I mentioned Donald Trump. Probably.
See that was it. See, that was it. See?
Yeah. And there's a big delay again. Big delay. Oh, we have all kinds of tech issues. So we apologize for that. It is kind of ruining the flow of the show. I don't know. So from here, we will go to Police Blotter, I guess. Look at this wonderful human being right here. Michael Lohan.
Who is that? Michael Lohan.
Michael Lohan, yes. That's Lindsay Lohan's dad, of course.
Oh, okay.
No, Becky, he got booted because he bet on baseball. Probably his own games. That's why. So, I don't know. But they're going to let
Becky,
players in for steroids, and they're going to let gamblers in.
You know what? She just took my joy.
You're a joy with crusher. That tomorrow. Because you're going to be with her tomorrow. All right, so Police Blotter time. So I love this. I love this. First of all, Michael Lohan hit with an emergency protective order Monday after allegedly assaulting his estranged wife, Kate Major. These two have had so many problems in the past. They've both been charged with domestic issues in the last several years. And it's not really a surprise. But she saw him outside her doctor's appointment, and she was a little worried and called the police because she was afraid of him. And then you wonder why Lindsay Lohan is like she is. I mean, really? This is why.
True story.
Like, yeah, I really don't think it's her fault.
Nope.
So, it's just an ongoing thing. So he can't step within 200 feet of her or her home or her job. So they're going to be heading to court. And I think he needs to spend some time in jail, to be honest with you. I think he's a scumbag. He's like a hiding scumbag, right? You know, he does everything secretively. And he's been getting away with it so long that it's already annoying, everybody. And I'm not saying Lindsay is an angel, believe me. We all know she has problems, but look at what causes it. That is what causes it right there. Good old dad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Crazy.
Kenny, you're a man of a million words.
Crazy. Crazy. It's crazy.
According to what has happened, he flipped her out of a chair while they were arguing and caused bruises, and they were confirmed by a police officer. So he has a little temper. He'll never do that to a guy, by the way. He'll never do it to a guy. Yes, Becky. Look, I hope she's got the help and the people in her corner to make sure she does okay, right? I mean, that's what you hope. But you know that all her issues came from this guy. I mean, it is.
Yep.
This is what guys like that do. They make everybody feel inferior, and that he is the most important thing on the planet, and he displays it all the time. But I mean, this guy needs to be in jail.
Yeah.
And he needs to have a cellmate named Bubba.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure do.
Yep. Then he'll find out. Yeah. I mean, Lindsay Lohan has a lot of talent. And she's never put it all together because of all the problems in her past.
Lock and key, man. Lock and key.
Yep.
Lock and
so
key.
That is Michael Lohan. But there is also another police blotter incident. Well, it's more than a police blotter at this point, because Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen Huger was sentenced to 1 year in prison for DUI. DUI. She got a year.
How many housewives are freaking housewives of
I don't know.
This housewives of that. I'm so sick of housewives of this, housewives of that.
Can we start a new Housewives of New England?
Hey, I watch that. I probably know someone.
Hey, Danny's in the house. And he's already talking about his Lakers. That was last night's show, Danny. That was last night's show.
Oh, he made a little song. Oh, he made a little song, Ron. Yeah, he made. We them liquors, we them liquors, we them liquors. Let's go liquors. Cause Kenny, yeah. How about yours? Yeah. He made a little song, Ron. Oh, he's a poet, and we didn't even know it.
I'm not singing it. I'm not singing it.
Yeah, we're the monkeys.
All right.
People say we're monkeys.
So
around.
yeah, Karen Huger sentenced.
We're too busy singing.
Sentenced to 1 year prison. DUI. Me and Kenny are purposely going to go get married and start the Housewives of New England show. So so be looking for that, Mr. Fuzzy Kenny. Are you frozen, Kenny? Kenny, like
no,
you haven't said like 5 words this whole show.
Because it's just I can't. It's technical difficulties. I hear every
Becky,
other word from you.
I think we're gonna have less than an hour show because it is really throwing Kenny off his game.
It is.
It's throwing Kenny off his game. So that was Police Blotter as we fly through another topic.
Okay.
And let's do Make Ron Say What. Yep. This ought to be a good one because I stole one of his topics.
Yep. So we can skip this and go to top 5. Let's go, Ron. Let's go. Let's get to this top 5.
Wait, is it really? That was your only one?
Yeah, that was my only one. Let's go. Top 5.
Okay, this is going swimmingly well.
Yeah, right. This is swimmingly well. We got delays. We got.
Oh my God! Really, Danny? Are you serious? We were talking about marrying other people to start the Housewives of New England. You need to stop with the Laker crap because it's blocking your senses. And did you see, speaking of the Lakers, did you see that now I classify him as a scumbag? Luka, what he did?
Oh, here we go.
Was it Harden that was going to take a free throw and Luka grabbed the ball and he wiped all his sweat all over the ball and then he tosses it to the referee? Did you see that scumbag move? The referee refused to pick it up and gave Luka a tech. She gave him a tech.
Really? I would too.
Yeah, that was a scumbag thing to do. He's in LA for a month and I already hate him. Nothing, really, nothing.
Maybe it's me. I just can't focus right now.
It's definitely you. Ron's top 5. Kennys or Kens? No, that's not BS. That's a scumbag move, Danny. That's a scumbag move, and he picked it up from the king of scumbags. That's the only thing he's king of. The fake crown. Oh, this is killing me. Kenny, you're killing me right now.
This is killing me. See, even
what? He said no, Danny.
Yeah, and I just got it like 2 minutes ago, 2 seconds ago. You got it like 15 minutes ago. Oh, this is maybe it's because we're in the same color. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's why.
You quit it with the
like uniforms.
Right? Will you quit it with the song "Weed Them Liquors, Weed Them"? Oh God, here we go.
I just not where Danny. We're at the point where we're going to ignore you. Ron's top five.
Just
like I said, it's Captain Insano time, right?
Yep. All right.
All right, Ron's
Right.
top five.
Come on,
Kenny's
yo.
or
Come on,
Ken's.
computer.
This
Come
is a
on. Let's
tribute
go.
to you, Kenny. Tribute to you. Mostly because I was attempting to do a top five and I failed twice. I was going to do Eva Mendes for her birthday today, and then I realized there's not enough movies I liked by her.
Eva Mendes.
Yes, but there isn't enough movies that were good.
You like it?
Yes, Hitch is great. And Training Day is great. We Own the Night is great. And then from there, it's downhill. So I scrapped that one, and then I noticed it was National Cheese Doodle Day. So I was like, oh, well, maybe I can do a top five of cheese doodles. That didn't go so well either. So I scrapped it, and I said, you know what? Screw it. It's all about Kenny today. It's all about Kenny. And here you are. You have no good connection, and you haven't said 4 words the whole show. Yeah, the other guys was not good, Becky. I hate to tell you.
I know, right? I don't know. I don't know.
Mighty Ducks was not a Eva Mendes movie. Danny, what is wrong with you? Read. It's All About the Benjamins. Yeah, sure it is. It is. Still not enough. She was also in Ghost Rider, so what does that tell you? That movie was terrible.
Confused right now. I'm so confused right now.
For what, Kenny? Come on, get with the program.
I'm with the program. I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused.
It's all about the Kenjamins. It's all about the Kenjamins. I see what you did there. All right, so top Kennys, right? So there's a lot of great Kennys. There's Kenny Anderson, Ken Norton, Kenny Smith, Kenny Johnson, who played Lemansky on The Shield. Ken Griffey. Ken Hitchcock. Ken Shamrock.
Wait. Ken Griffey did not make the list?
Did not make the list.
The greatest
did not make the list. Ken Jennings. Remember Ken Jennings?
Hitter of all time. Did not make the list.
Did not make the list. Kenny Mayne did not make the list. Ken Dryden, great Montreal Canadian goaltender, did not make my list. No. I said Ken Griffey.
Shamrock. Thank you, Kyle. Wow.
Yes,
right?
The wrestler, Hugo. Ken Shamrock did not make my list. And Ken Dryden, the great Montreal Canadian goaltender, did not make my list because there was no way in hell I was putting a Montreal Canadian on my list. It wasn't happening. As great as he was. Not making my list. All right. Honorable mentions. Ken Hodge, former Boston Bruin.
Crazy.
Not as great as Ken Dryden, but he's a former Bruin, and I'll take him over Ken Dryden. Kenny Lofton. You remember Kenny Lofton? Baseball player, Cleveland Indians?
Of course, I remember. Yeah, Kenny Lofton. Yeah. Wait, so...
Yes, I have him over Ken Griffey.
Kenny Lofton before...
Played,
Ken Griffey
Ken
Jr.?
Griffey No, will you stop confusing the two, Kenny? I did not say junior. Did not say junior. Clean those ears.
Oh. Wait, that's
Ken
even more
Griffey Sr.
disrespectful.
played on the
Oh,
Cincinnati
wait. Oh,
Reds
okay, sorry.
the year the Red Sox
Okay.
lost.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. Ken Jeong, honorable mention.
Okay.
Ken Morrow, member of the USA Olympic team, the Miracle on Ice. He was on that team. Ken Morrow. Hero. Ken Morrow. Honorable mention. How am I fired? Yes, I know he was. I just said he was one of the best players, but I'm not putting a Montreal Canadian on my list. Not happening. Not happening, Kyle. I mean, it's clear. Kenny, my grandpa and cousin. Oh, okay, Becky, we can put them as honorable mentions. Wait, is he your grandpa and cousin? Would that make you from Kentucky?
Confused right now.
Oh my God, Islanders. Who's the Islanders? Kenny Morrow. Oh, Ken Morrow. Yeah, he also played on the Islanders. Yes, which I liked the Islanders back then. I did. Also, my final honorable mention is Kenny G. Kenny G. Kenneth James McCormick. Who the heck is that? Kenny G was the bubble. He was the bubble.
I don't know.
So he just missed. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Ira, because you're going to love this one. All right, top 5 Kennys. Number 5, Kenny Chesney. Kenny Chesney. Great country singer, right? Fantastic.
Okay.
But there is still one Kenny that is a country singer that is better than Kenny Chesney, and that is number 4, Kenny Rogers. Kenny from South Park. Oh, I forgot that one.
All right. Okay.
So you like Kenny Rogers, right? Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
So, yeah, Kenny from South Park is a good one. That's a good one. Still wouldn't have made my list, though.
All right. Okay. Finally, you give some respect to somebody.
Number 3,
okay.
Kenny.
All right. Finally. Okay. All right.
Number
respect.
3.
Number 3.
Ken Griffey Jr., my number 3.
Hey.
Yeah, you're liking this now, right?
All right. Okay.
You're liking this now.
All right. We'll see where this is going. He should be number 1. We'll see.
Ira, I did say Kenny Rogers is on the list. He is number 4. Number 2, be like you down here. Number 2, Kenny Loggins. Kenny Loggins, number 2. Footloose, Danger Zone. The list goes on, and I'm All Right. Your Mama Don't Dance. Remember that classic?
Ooh, Mama Don't Dance in your body, rock and roll. Here we go. So he's number.
Right,
So he's number 2.
Song. He's number 2.
Right. Kenny Loggins number 2. Okay. All right. Kenny Loggins. Okay. All right. Pooh Corner.
And number 1 is this guy right here, the big dog himself. Number 1, Kenny. He's on my list. Number 1.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Kenneth Mars.
I made the list.
So Kenny, you're my number 1, Kenny.
Yes.
How about that?
I made the list.
So to recap, number 5 is Kenny Chesney. Number 4, Kenny Rogers.
If we were doing Becky's, she'd be number
3, 2. Ken Griffey Jr. Number 2, Kenny Loggins. And the big dog himself, number 1. Now, how's that for a top 5, Kenny? How is that?
Great top 5. That's the greatest one you ever did. Greatest one you ever did. You got it right. It's great.
Yeah, and I'll tell you that 2, 3, 4, and 5 are spot on.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What about Ken
Yep.
from Barbie?
Yep.
Seriously? You think I was going to put that in after that crap movie that they came out with? It's Kenny's show.
Oh.
Finally, some respect. Go, Kenny.
Nope.
My Kenny cuz, let's
What?
go.
Wait, what? What?
Was Ken from Barbie mentioned? Ira, you should be ashamed that you even
What is wrong?
posted that. Should be ashamed.
Oh my God.
Did you say Becky would be number 2? No, I did not say Becky would be number 2 because that's a different topic. That would be Becky's.
We don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's different. Yeah,
Pardon
I don't know what
you?
you're talking about. I don't,
I'll give you some free tacos. Just stop by. All right, Hugo, where is your taco place? We're gonna send some people there. No, Kenny said it. So that is it right there.
Wait,
We're
what?
gonna be out of here in less than an hour because it's been so difficult to get through this. He said if it was Becky's list, I would be number 2. Ooh. You said that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a delay. It's a delay. Grafton, North Dakota. Who the heck is going to go to
Grafton, North Dakota. Look for Hugo and his taco restaurant. And go there for some tacos. And tell him Ron sent you. Tell him Ron sent you.
Ron sent me.
And he's collecting on his free taco.
He said, yeah, right? Your brain is a delay.
Your brain is a delay. This is great. Azteca Mexican Grill. So go there, see Hugo, and get a free taco for me.
You're right.
Free taco.
Oh, God.
All you have to do is just tell them I sent you. I'm sure there's people watching right now that are in your area.
No,
somebody hashtag Grafton, North Dakota. Hugo has 43 kids. We're buying those tacos to support.
Wait, what?
He has 43
We're buying
kids.
those tacos to support them?
Oh, last I knew. No, I can't say that. That would be pretty bad. I can't say that.
Support his kids? Okay, all right.
That would not be appropriate. So there we go. All right. I hope you enjoyed the show and the silent Kenny.
I'm confused.
This was a difficult one to get through, but it was still pretty awesome, especially with the comments going. So I want to thank all of you with your comments. Becky, Hugo, Kyle, of course, Danny. Chakra's out there watching, that I know. Chakra _power. So he's watching on Twitch. And you can check him out because he's probably playing a game right now while watching.
Yeah.
And he plays some pretty cool games. I watched him do that tank game. Yep. And God, it looked just like vehicles, in Halo. That's what it reminded me of. Like a Halo match with like tanks and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Pretty neat game. GTA time. Yeah, I guess there's a new one coming out. So be watchful of that one. I'm sure it'll be just as wholesome as GTA 5. Wholesome. So thank you. Of course, tomorrow, hopefully we fix our connections. Tomorrow, it is Kenny and Becky, and they've been at each other's throats today. At each other's throats. I can only imagine how it's going to be tomorrow. So you might want to stick around for that. Be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or if you're on Mountain Time, like Becky is in Edmonton, Alberta, you're on at 8 a.m. So be sure to see this one. I can't wait to see if we hear anything about Kenny on tomorrow's show. So this has been Ron with Silent Kenny signing off. and we'll see you next time right here
Is that like Silent
on Rhode
Bob
Island
or
Broadcasting. Have a good day, everybody.
Silent J?
Yeah, it's Silent Bob, right? But we can't hear you, so
Gotcha.
wave bye, Kenny.
Oh.